Well, in Nigeria, makers of a locally designed Nigerian textile, popularly known as Adire, in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, are appealing to the federal government to revive the country's textile industry. Owing to their dependence on foreign fabrics and the high cost, they desire a more vibrant manufacturing sector. This, they say, will help grow the decades-old Adire making business, which continues to serve as a source of income for families and a tourist attraction. We get more in this report from Channels Television in Nigeria.
Young men adding finishing touches to yards of colorful Adire after several production stages. Adire, the Yoruba translation for tie and dye, is an age-long practice of creating intricate designs on fabrics common amongst the Egba tribe of Abeokuta in Ogun State. It all begins with a plain or slightly designed piece of cloth, put through various stages including soaking in a hot or cold mixture of dye and soda, drying, printing, sewing and packaging. Then it's ready for sale. Adire making spans decades, until date is being handed down from generation to generation. Sometimes entire families, both young and old, are involved in the business. It continues to provide jobs and profitable business.
It's a division of labor. Each aspect has a minimum of, let's say, 500 people. That means everything totally, we are dealing with almost 1 million people. It's an employee business.
Adire has been a good source of income. I once worked, and what I earn in a month, I think, is what some people earn, more than what some people earn in a month. So it's okay. I'm being able to feed my family and be myself.
Back in the 1980s, the textile industry was a vibrant sector of the Nigerian economy, with several textile companies producing all sorts of fabrics. But with the abysmal decline of the industry, locally made fabrics are hard to come by, and the result is high cost of imported material. The Adire makers say this is the biggest challenge they face.
Most companies are not working very well because we have the type of material we used to do our own cloth, 100% cotton, like Guinea, like any other fabric that is 100% cotton. That will come out fine in our product. But anyone that don't have 100% cotton, it's not coming out well. We are appealing to government to make sure the factory are doing 100% cotton, that we will be able to go there and buy it, use for our product.
According to the Ogun State government, there are plans in place to assist those in the trade with funds in order to expand export within and outside the country.
One of the plans is funding them, because the bane of the problem is funding, and that's why we give them loan, BOI loan of single digits, 7%. And the formed cooperatives, I can tell you that presently over 200 people, because they have over, I think about 50 cooperatives under this Adire at Toku, they have their treasurer there. So it has actually created that thing for them, and that is the plan we have for them.
The state government is also constructing an Adire mall to put some structure in trade, which will also serve as a tourist attraction to lovers of African print and attires.